right, we're back on Smells Like 90's Rock. Hot Toddy and DJ Pork talking family. Reminiscing. Can I tell that one thing about the bathroom? That's funny.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
No.
Okay, well, I'll just say this. There's a relative of Pork's that gets out of bed, wakes up, and like starts the day, no matter what time it is.
Starts the day, but they move around.
They move around
and go back to bed eventually, but still.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time somebody goes to the bathroom, that person does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Pork goes to the bathroom, this person will get out of bed, move around, do things,
and then go back to bed.
And then go back to bed.
It's irritating.
Yeah. And then she gets up at like
whatever hour it is, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
No, I mean, like what time does this person get out of bed, like, for the day? It like starts at 6, right?
Usually.
Like 5 or 6.
They've been sleeping later.
Well, that's good.
So, maybe 8.
Well, that
feels good.
That's
better. That's much better.
That is better.
That is a world of difference.
Right. Yeah. So how'd you sleep till noon then the other day?
NyQuil.
Oh, I guess okay.
That's why.
See, that's your little friend.
I couldn't be bothered.
That's your little friend. You need to just keep that on the standby.
On an IV. Oh, NyQuil.
NyQuil. Oh.
Oh, will you marry me, NyQuil?
That's not
you
right.
Give me so much comfort.
Yes.
In ways that a person never could.
Oh, that's the saddest statement. You say sad statements when Sheila's not here.
Well,
or no,
I feel more at liberty to express my feelings.
Yeah, okay. Am I more therapeutic than Sheila? I feel like I'm worse.
Well, you're not as bad.
Okay.
It's more like that.
I'll take that.
You're still bad.
I'm bad. I'm just not as bad.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Cheese Whiz and Juice Box. You didn't need that today because you got to sit here at this microphone.
Yeah, and the guy that sings the White Snake song.
Huh?
That guy.
Okay. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
We'll say White Snake.
White Snake.
White Cheese Whiz, White Snake.
Lola. She was a showgirl.
Is it Margaritaville?
While Margaritaville's playing. Cheese Whiz and Juice Box.
Exactly. Anything else for you to say? Anything else you have in mind that you just want the people to know?
No.
No?
Are you looking forward to any of the movies coming out in 2019?
I'm curious about the Joker.
There's a lot of big movies coming out this year.
Curious about the Joker.
There's
because of Joaquin
There's
Phoenix.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
There's Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah.
I think that's coming out this year. Maybe that's next year. I don't know. But then there's all the Disney movies coming out. There's the Dumbo, the Aladdin, the Lion King.
I have no interest in I'm kind of interested in the Pokemon movie.
You mean Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
With Ryan Reynolds? That does look really good. Bless you. Now that does look really good, and
it's funny.
I want to see Aladdin, and I want to see the Lion King. I also want to see the new Star Wars. I hope it's okay.
Why?
Well, it's the final.
There's another one coming out.
Well, no, it's the final film in the trilogy of The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then whatever this one's going to be called.
I'm not going to see it.
I'm surprised they've not released what the title of the movie is going to be.
Have they released a trailer?
I don't think they've even done that yet.
But it's coming out this year.
It's coming out at Christmas time, like the other two did. But there's no other Star Wars movies.
Good.
For now, until
good.
Then. And then there's also Spider-Man 2.
Maybe.
Spider-Man 2: The Homecoming, obviously. And then
it's called like Far From Home.
Far From Home,
something like that.
And then of course Avengers Endgame.
I might watch that.
Hot Toddy's prepared. He is ready for some Marvel this year. One movie we did not mention. Well, he mentioned it. The Pork mentioned it a little bit, but I didn't get around to it. Was the Joker movie, which I think looks really, really good. I think it does.
I'm still. I kind of have some doubts about it, but
why? Why?
I feel like Joaquin Phoenix, who's going to be portraying the Joker.
Well,
I feel like he can do a good job, but I feel like he might be in a bad movie.
I mean,
because DC does not have a good track record with movies in general.
They don't, but I've always said that their standalones are really good. I mean, look at Wonder Woman and Aquaman.
That's it.
No, and Aquaman. I liked Aquaman.
Okay, I don't care about Aquaman.
I liked Aquaman, and I liked Wonder Woman. Oh, pardon me.
That only won because Jason Momoa is shirtless through most of it.
But no, it's actually a good movie. Now, I said it in my review of it that it's a little too jam-packed of stuff.
Okay.
It needs to, we need to bring it down just a little bit because there's, two bad guys. And so there's just a whole lot going on, and it kind of gets convoluted. But other than that, I mean, it was a pretty decent, very, very good, well put together DC movie, and that's their milieu. I think that's where they shine, is when they do standalone character movies. When they do those ensemble ones, they're just not as good, and they cause problems. And we've seen that with Batman v Superman.
No more Ben Affleck as
Justice
Batman
League. Ben Affleck's out of Batman. So
probably a good choice on his part.
Yeah, I still think he did a pretty good job as Batman, but I think it's a good idea that he kind of take a back seat.
Out.
That like I said, that's just not working well, that whole thing. But yeah, I wish they should pay more attention to Wonder Woman and Aquaman, because I think they've really got something there with those two. I think everybody's just kind of burnt out on Batman. There's just been so much Batman in the last 50 years. It's hard to.
Yeah,
You had
Adam down a little.
You got Adam West, who is the real Batman. Thank you. He'll always be my favorite Batman. Adam West, and on the TV show, and then you fast forward to the 80s and 90s, and you had Michael Keaton, who was amazeballs too. Then you had Val Kilmer, who was and then you had George Clooney, who was no.
You had Christian Bale,
but then you had Christian Bale, who was amazing as Batman.
And then you got Ben Affleck.
But then you thought it was over in 2012. You thought that's it. Story told. The Batman, we're good. 3 years later, they make a new one, and it comes out in 2016. 4 years later, and then there's it's a whole new Batman series because it's part of the DC universe.
Yeah.
So it was a little overkill. And so they had The Dark Knight Rises in
2011,
2012. And then the next year, they started that DC universe with Man of Steel.
Well,
it was already predicted. It was already known that there was going to be a new Batman at that point, and that was 1 year. Were
they planning on making the expanded universe with Man of Steel? Because I thought that was like a Christopher Nolan project. Or I thought he was involved with it to a certain extent. But
Zack Snyder directed it.
I thought what's his face? Christopher Nolan was involved in it.
He was. It was sort of like his movies, kind of like how Back to the Future is Steven Spielberg movie, but Robert Zemeckis directed it.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
And Men in Black is a Steven Spielberg film too, but Barry Sonnenfeld directed.
Okay.
So it's the same thing with Man of Steel. Zack Snyder directed it, but it was Chris Nolan's joint.
So
and
after it was so bad, I guess he kind of just said, "Oh, you can just have that one, Zack Snyder."
Well, I thought you were getting ready to say, and it would make sense. That movie was so bad, DC decided, hey, let's make a whole universe out of that crappy movie.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. And then we got Justice League, which was lukewarm. But the standalones are good. So the whole roundabout point here is that the Joker, I think, will be good because they're good with standalone movies, and I think this will be interesting. It's not even a part of that universe,
And Joaquin Phoenix is good.
He's a good actor, so.
And kind of a crazy person, probably in real life.
I expect good things. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know if I'll see it in theaters. So.
Well, that's just you. All right.
Just who I am as a person.
It's true. Yeah.
I'm a cynic.
You are a little bit, but that's okay. So we leave tonight with Pork. Not sure what he's going to do with this new Joker film.
Or life.
Oh, that too. More life than anything else.
Yeah.